It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and Greg and I are back in Granite Hills for a little more installing. Our client blew her wad on the other side, but just wanted to know, is there anything that we could do over here in this rock outcropping to kind of finish off the front yard look? And I said, absolutely. If we work with this as a xeriscape, meaning that we don't have to plumb irrigation over here, I can do a cactus garden and it will be spectacular. Low profile, you know, you don't tapestry cactus. You don't cram cactus close together. You make sure that you give them plenty of room to breathe. So I just went up to Waterwise and bought a few really cool things that have some different, you know, texture and colors that'll give her different flowers. And, you know, we're going to plant these, and then we're going to pull in the same rock treatment that we did on the other side to finish it off. Her husband, Bob, loves Euphorbia pterocalli, sticks on fire, so we are going to be pulling in a cutting of that to make Bob happy, and that'll also lend a little fun color here to this installation as well. One thing that I wanted to show you. Now remember, this all went in was it last week? Yeah, just last week. And look at the balsamophilia. I warned the client that this plant would probably drop all of its leaves. See how they're all turning yellow? This is normal. This is a really sensitive plant, and we were very, very careful when we planted it. But every single time I have put one of these in the ground, it has dropped its leaves. So if you get one of these, don't panic is my point. It'll probably drop its leaves. They'll be back within a couple of weeks. I can see new growth. See these? Can you see those little new leaves? Those little spiky things on all the tips here? That's all new growth. So no worries. It's fine. It's just a little bit in shock. You want to make sure that you don't overwater a plant that is clearly in shock, meaning you just planted it a week ago and its leaves are turning yellow. That doesn't mean it's thirsty. That means it's going, oh my gosh, what have you done? So dial back on the water until it has a chance to recover by throwing off some new growth before you apply a fresh layer of water. We did it. All right. Fine. We've got Pilosoceras, Tricolobivia, Opuntia woolly jacket, a little Peruvianus, a mammillaria, a trio of mammillaria, and a trio of Echinocactus grusonii barrel cactus, and a cutting of a Euphorbia pterocalli, or sticks on fire. So, as an added bonus, because this video is a little bit on the short side, I thought that I would give you guys the great pleasure of participating in the hosing down process. It's so rewarding. Seriously, washing off that filthy rock is what keeps me going all day long. Oh, isn't that so pretty? This brown kind of barkwood rock is really gorgeous, and it's got a lot of color in it. But it came from the rock yard, so filthy. Oh, look, we got this over here too. it came from the rock yard so filthy that you just really couldn't see the color. So once we get it washed off, wowza. All right, and then remember I said when we were here last week, I mentioned that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do black top dressing in here amongst this aloe. I just wasn't sure. So, you know, if you're not sure, don't worry about it. Just carry on. I went ahead and finished the cactus area and then looked at it again and realized that yes, a little bit of ribbon in here and a few more of those black lava boulders doesn't look, I was kind of afraid it might look, you know, a little forced, but no, it really does tie all three installations together. 1, 2, and 3. Hallelujah. Pass the salt. This is magic. Thank you guys so much for coming along on the ride on this installation. We'll check back in on this one as soon as our dear client is ready to turn us loose on another phase. So until then, this has been Laura Eubanks reporting with Greg in Granite Hills with your succulent tip of the day.